Each step is firmly planted on the ground. This is confidence, right? Now, what if we take that up a notch? And I want you to pound your foot in the floor and put your hands into a fist. Put your hands into a fist and imagine you're really angry at something. If you move in this way, that's pounding into the floor. It's a different emotion in your body. Now, let's slow it down and let's imagine, big breath in, you have this calm inner peace, which is a gift, of course. Take another big breath in and imagine this calm inner peace. But let's take it a step further. What if you start to feel shy, for instance? Shy gets small. What we're going to do is turn the volume up on your body channel. If you were listening to music or something on YouTube or something, if you can't hear it, you turn the volume up. If we can't hear the language of our body, we have to turn the volume up. So take that feeling of being small and exaggerate it more. My shoulders are curving inward and I'm shrinking, 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 shrinking. This is the language of being small. I felt really small. And now I take a big breath in and notice how your body wants to expand. These are just some simple ways that you can feel the energy in your body. And now that you have a sense of that, I want you to really understand that, first of all, if you want to learn something, I could tell you how to be the master of your emotions. And I guarantee you, you'll forget about 80% of what I tell you. To be the master of your emotions, you might remember 50%. However, if you actually in this little puny way, you have to really exaggerate it because then you start to feel it in a more clear way. Okay, here's the exercise. I want you to take a moment and reflect on a time when you had an emotional response to something that didn't go so well. Maybe you were hurt, maybe you were angry, maybe you were scared, maybe it was anxiety, impatience, or maybe you're trying to build a project or an idea and you're not quite sure you're enough. You're not quite sure. Maybe your inner critic said, no, you can't do that. That's too big. Don't even bother. Or maybe you have so many ideas you don't know which one and you're kind of scattered. I'm giving you a lot of ideas. Pick one that you felt that is kind of a recurring theme for you. And notice when you're remembering, hold that memory in your mind and notice your body's sensation when you experience that emotion that you don't like. Whatever it is, turn up the volume. Exaggerate it more. Are you shrinking or are you wanting to explode? Which one is it? Exaggerate it more and more and more. And just hold that exaggerated state. Keep doing it, repeating it while I say this next bit. What if that's the way you had to live your life out? What if that's the only way you could be? Would you like that? Probably the answer is no. Now here's the magic. Listen to your body. We're going to temporarily bypass our thinking mind. Listen to your body and ask your body what it would rather feel, what it would rather be, and turn up the volume. Exaggerate that more and more and more. Maybe if you're exploding, maybe you're calm, maybe you're getting bigger and bigger, and exaggerate it more. And exaggerate it as much as you can. And find a position that captures the essence of how you'd rather be. And hold that for a moment because you are now training and strengthening a new neural pathway. And now ask your body, feeling this energy in your body, what does this say about you? Find a sentence that's an I statement that captures this feeling. It might be, I am bringing my gift to the world, or I am whole or connected, or maybe as I do gently from my heart. What is it for you? And what I'd love for you to do, once you find your mantra that captures the feeling in your body of your mudra, your body position, why don't you type that into the chat? Your I am statement. and hold it in your body actually for another moment, even if your hands are down, even if you're typing. For another moment, you can relax your arms. Keep that feeling in your body. Because when you're in the world and you need to shift your emotion, you don't need to say, well, just a minute, what's that emotion I want? You don't have to do that. You can keep that feeling in your body. I am statement. And I invite you to keep the feeling in your body. Type it into the chat. And when you're ready, we'll all come back together and we'll talk about what happened.
I love that exercise, Andrea. Wow.
Did you have
amazing.
a mantra, Steve?
Yeah. Thank you for taking us through that. Well, so my particular thing is well, first let me share a little bit about myself. You shared, when you were young. So, by the way, apologies. We have some slight technical challenges here when you do so many things that are live. We're broadcasting live all over Facebook and to a social network and to our Humanities Stream Plus members. So, and I'm in Boulder, Andrea's in Eugene, and then we've got these other things we're going to. So apologies for the slight technical difficulties here. Okay, now on myself. I was by a single mom, 7 kids, and I was in the middle. So the middle ones they listen well. The older one at the front of the table, with their arms waving, and then the younger one also, hey, I'm here, and the ones in the middle are really good listeners. So what I had to grow through to become who I am was somebody that just learned to just have a voice, be in the room, share what I was thinking about, share the vision that I had, the ideas that I had. And over a period of years, actually, I was able to do that. And now I love, of course, living consciously, creating a conscious world. This is my dream. So, and I don't hold back at all. So my particular challenge, which I'm sure my Enneagram profile would show, is I actually have to slow myself down. I'm so passionate and driven with all of these things that I'm telling myself during the day, okay, nice, let's take a little break. Let's, just slow it down, relax, breathe. So this is the thing that I do to keep myself in balance because I'm very driven, I'm very passionate, very devoted. But I love this exercise because it's giving you, what we're doing is stretch this side of something and then taking it to the other side of something. So we can decide, now where do we want to be in this? Yeah.
So your mantra is something like, I
good.
down,
Okay.
I fulfill my dream, or something like that.
Let me share now. Fiona's on screen and she's been very patient. She's one of our Humanities Stream Plus members. Love to hear what you're thinking.
Hi.
Hi, Fiona.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome. Wonderful to see you.
Yeah, this is really interesting. I'm thinking about things I haven't thought about before, in spite of my academic studies and training. And to me, it's always so delightful to hear someone else's perspective. So I guess my question, Andrea, is I'm really intrigued about the 18 dimensions of human emotion. Because part of being trained to be a spiritual practitioner, and sometimes you almost get accused of, closing off your emotions or containing them and just listening. And so that's something I do not want to do personally. I like being compassionate. So I really would like to learn about